Okay, we should be live again. Stream crashed, and I'm not 100% sure why that happened.
And you just beat breath to breath, and no one noticed.
Yeah.
Oh, damn
Good
it.
take.
Well, that's never
He
going to happen.
stubbed his
again.
toe,
Oh,
fell in the shower, and hit his head against the tile wall, killing himself.
I've
This guy
never rolled
was.
so many 20s on my hits.
This guy is a Malrezi, the guy who tried to murder you at the beginning. And I will put these in the roller for stream. Ignore the time stamps. That's just Discord. I just realized Tiny tried to grab a fish by the dick.
Wait, what?
Where did that come from?
Well, it's an old dwarven saying. When you try to grab a fish by the dick, it really doesn't happen.
It's either going to end very, very good or very, very bad for one of you.
It's like trying to grab a fish by the dick, Lottie. It doesn't happen.
Okay, so gonna spend some time researching the denizens of the abyss. And sadly, that means IRL homework for Grumble, for Crows. Sorry.
Who could do that at work? Because who's going to raise any questions? What are you doing, mate? Well, I'm just a demon.
Are there any particular demon lords that are opposed to Breath to Breath, or maybe someone he's ousted that
yes.
I could find in the library from Moon's Landing?
Yes, all of them. Every Abyss Lord hates each other. It's literally constant chaos. That is the Abyss.
Okay,
people try to overthrow Demogorgon, and then he tries to get people to overthrow Jubilex. It's just a thing.
Okay, so a whole kind of Rome thing going on there.
That's yeah. I feel like that's tame, but yes.
Okay, so
No Daughters isn't uploaded.
I suppose they're all as untrustworthy as each other as well. So okay, so that's not okay. So pretty much anyone would want to have it in for him.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they'd be willing to work with you.
I wonder if any of his. And I'm assuming he's always constantly in danger of being overthrown by one of his own people as well.
Yeah. Yep, that's the Abyss.
Okay, I suppose I have to go there to progress this. 1 second. I'm clearly not going by myself.
I'll tell you what, you guys are strong, but
not that strong.
A trek through the Abyss would definitely be a challenge. It wouldn't be impossible, but it would definitely be hard. Your biggest problem would be running into packs of Molidius, because Molidius have that decapitation thing where if they crit on you, they just instantly kill you. This is the Abyss, and everything hates everything.
Okay, so
just so you know, because you'll find this in your research of stuff. Lacey's trek to the Abyss is sort of legendary. She took Vazio and hundreds of people with her.
Hundreds.
Yeah, she took a small army with her.
No, better start recruiting.
My thing might not be doable then, to be honest.
This is why Abyss Lords they don't come and go often. They're just really hard to find, and when you do find them, they're freaking strong, and you find them in lair.
Oh, 1 second. Just because he's a demon lord, he doesn't make him a planar lord, does it?
No, I would rule that would be Demogorgon, who is sort of the lead Abyss Lord right now.
Okay, so it's something to worth consider. If I can just fuck up his entire life just by imprisoning him for like a week or something.
You could do that. Can you pose a question? Of course. You just did.
But you can only pose one. Sorry, tough luck.
Yeah.
And that was it.
You can always pull him out of the abyss. That doesn't help your quest in getting rid of him, though.
Is there something such as an intraplanar tracking device?
No, you would have to gate and then imprisonment, which you couldn't do because you would need 2 9th level spells.
Okay.
Scroll? That's possible. Does it have to be the same layer? As what? Could you gate him and kill him on a random layer? You couldn't gate him from the abyss to the abyss. You would have to gate him from the abyss to somewhere else. Or you would have to trick him to come to a different plane and then gate him back into the abyss.
That's awesome an idea. Just in case he shows up, see if we can make use of that. Okay.
Because that would control where he is. Because you would gate him to you, and then he would be in the abyss where he could die. You would just need to probably get incredibly lucky and be somewhere in the abyss where you won't immediately get set upon by tons of abyss demons. Or beholders and stuff, other things that have been trapped in there.
Okay, so we'll put a pin in that for the moment then.
Okay. It's an undertaking. It's an undertaking. I appreciate the ambition.
Okay. I'll leave that till later on. Okay, so I'm going back to Chip.
Okay. Chip doesn't exist, but you go back to Chayup.
No, that, you know what I mean. Okay, Chayup.
You head back to Chayup via the teleportation circle?
Yep.
Rex already happened, Zach. Quote unquote. Quote unquote. Where's the Chayup music? Anyway, you teleport back into Chayup.
Okay, so as always, gonna seal the teleport circle behind me.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna make my way to that temple where that green rock keeps on going to.
Okay. You notice something fairly immediately as you come into Chayup. Whoops. You are not on the surface. You are back down in that limbo.
Ooh. And Chayup is still abandoned, I take it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, big time.
I love the Chayup music.
Now I know why you keep coming here. You go back.
Just turning it up a bit, 1 second. Okay, so I'm going to go to the temple. Was the actual Shadowfather's temple the one that the stone kept on appearing in?
Yes.
I'm gonna go to there.
Okay, you head back to the Temple of Vitaville.
And I'm gonna hunt around for the green stone again.
You find it in the same spot.
I'm gonna pick her up. Does anything try to happen to me?
No.
Oh, this is such a bad idea. Can I make some kind of intelligence or arcana check to see that if it's possible to attach the stone to myself?
You need the music up? Yeah, I can do that. I mean, I'm sure in some gruesome way you can embed the stone into your skin or something. You don't know what will happen, as it has been literally leaving your bag of holding to get back here. But certainly try.
Can I try to attune to the stone?
You can do that. You can spend an hour or 8 hours trying to attune to this.
Oh, I can send, sorry, what? 1 hour or 8 hours?
Correct.
What's the difference between the two?
1 hour is a normal magic item. 95% of all magic items are going to take you an hour to attune to. Legendary items or things of intense power take 8 hours or sometimes 24 hours to attune to.
I'm going to dedicate a full 24 hours to try to attune to this stone.
Okay. So, you go 24 hours, and because you're back in limbo, you don't feel the need to eat, sleep, or drink or anything. You do it. Nothing happens. You do not feel yourself connect, attune, or make a, kinship with this item.
Okay.
Make a wisdom check.
Okay, wisdom. You know what? I'm going to change the necklace over to wisdom before I make the check.
Okay, did you do that while you were trying to attune?
Let's say yes.
Okay.
$27.
I mean, during your 24 hours, at one point, very briefly, you feel a heartbeat, but it goes away fairly quickly.
Do I have an idea what that might mean or anything?
You can make an arcana.
Let's make an arcana check. $20.
So, there are things within the world. There are soul stones that can house and contain the soul of somebody. They are normally put inside Warforged to make them, or inside constructs to turn them into Warforged. But other than that, you don't know of anything else that would have a heartbeat to it unless it itself was alive.
I know that John Maquette was actually killed by the Shadow Father, so do I know where that happened?
He was not killed by the Shadow Father. He was just killed. I don't think you've ever found how.
Ah, okay, so we don't know that. Well, for the minute, I'm going to put the stone in my pocket again.
You put it in your pocket.
And I'm going to go to the Library of Chip and see if I can try to figure out how exactly John Maquette was killed.
Okay. You get
And I have the comprehend languages spell this time.
Go ahead and make your investigation.
Going to use my bonus action so I can get a better investigation to change the necklace to intelligence.
You become hand jeweled.
$26.
You search around. The library. The library has accounts and records of religious practices and sort of like the original temples and how the primordials guided the inhabitants on how to worship. But you don't find any record of death for John McKenna or anybody else.
Okay, since I'm in the library anyway, can I also investigate for potential teleportation circles for places that were outside of the central city, but still in like the grander city of Chayop?
Like an encyclopedia kind of thing.
Yeah, like an encyclopedia of addresses for teleport circles.
Yeah. With your 26, you will find it. There's... In the bigger, massive version of Chayop, there were teleportation circles that would take you from the Guardian headquarters to the Capitol building to the old palace, which the description and on map you recognize as the thing you guys have been in. Each guard tower once had a teleportation circle. Checkpoints of East and West Gate had a teleportation circle. There were 2 panic bunkers that had teleportation circles, and that's it as far as this book tells you. Obviously, you know of an extra one that isn't in there.
And some of these were presumably did not come with Chayop the city as it is now, and they are still on the original continent where Chayop was originally located, guess?
Yeah, the only the only 5 that are in your area are the 4 watchtowers, and then the palace, the old palace.
Okay. Since I'm looking, can I try and look for a book that would also describe of teleportation circles on that other continent or for the other major areas, if you see what I mean?
Sure. I think you find it. We're gonna take a quick map trip again, but I need to do something. Ogre.
Just try.
Are you getting bored?
No. I've got fish to fry.
Okay, so and apparently he's looked for fanfic as well of the Shadow Father.
You do find poetry to the primordials to dedicate
What, dirty poetry?
No, not dirty.
Oh.
No.
Oh,
No. We're only interested in dirty things here.
Do I not have... Oh, that's a mistake. That's an oversight by me. I can fix that real quick, I think. Or I could do this. This works. Okay, so you see the world map, I'm assuming.
Yes. I see everything.
Okay, well, I'm actually going to drag you over here. I forgot I put it in here. Okay, so you can find a map of the Corsibian Empire, which is this thing I've just dragged you onto. Each zone, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, had teleportation circles connected to each other to the capitals of each zone.
So I'm assuming at minimum I'll get myself 5 different addresses, basically.
Yeah.
Is it just 5, or do I get like multiples for each one? Like the capital city, the next second largest city, things like that?
That you don't see. You just see one for each capital.
Just the capital ones, okay. Okay, that's one more thing off my list. 1 minute. Since I'm here, could I maybe pick up 3 or 4 books for Jar Marquette's like general religious beliefs and things like that? And because you said it was like there was script like text on how one would worship one particular kind of deity above from above another.
Yes, you can. I don't think there's 4 of them, but yes, you could pick up like the book on John Marquette in general, and then if you want the book on the sort of like general poetry or general rites of worshipping the primordials, you can. It won't just be John Marquette, but he's in there.
Okay, so that's something to read at some stage. Buttercup, I've given her money.
That was on your list. Cool.
Ask Bob's, that was on my list.
Wow.
He's got an extensive list.
That isn't extensive. This is me just putting down 1 or 2 things like every day.
I had 1. Well,
I
2,
didn't actually think about it that hard.
And technically, I had 3, but one of them I seem to have forgotten in the headlong rush to travel to other places. Charlotte's not here yet.
Nope.
That's bizarre.
Okay, I'm also going to see if I can pick up a book on the beast.
That you will find. That is an easy find. Are you sure you want the beast?
Not the brute.
Beast is Dex, isn't it?
The beast is Dex.
I'll pick up one for the brute as well, just for Buttercup.
Oh, thank you.
For the brute. And you will get. Obviously, they're not called the beast and the brute. They're called their names. But for your sake, the beast and the brute is easy.
Okay.
Yeah, the beast and the brute is a different book entirely.
I want to leave this Mount Celestia stuff until Lizard gets here, to be honest. So we'll put a pin in that for the moment.
Okay.
Anything else to do for Cheop? 1 second.
Take a pause for you real quick and bump over to Ogre.
Sure.
As you are traveling. Yes, as you are traveling, is there anything you specifically would like to learn or do or glean from the books you grabbed or just try and do in general?
Is it possible to, as I'm reading and studying, to use this as a way to increase my intelligence?
Like your intelligence score?
Yeah.
No.
As I am studying so hard.
No, not particularly.
Okay. Is there a mirror I can practice being charismatic in front of?
Yes, you could find a mirror on the ship.
Right. I shall stand in front of that for a couple of hours every day and say I'm a strong, confident half-orc female and see if that raises my charisma attribute up any. Other than that, I'm just going to help out on the boat because obviously they could probably do with something. There's probably heavy things that need lifting and things like that. And then I spend the rest of the time on one of the decks, sunbathing and asking for cocktails.
It won't raise your charisma score, but you can become proficient in persuasion if you'd like to.
I think I am proficient. Oh no, I shall become proficient in persuasion then. I am definitely a strong, independent woman. All right.
I mean, with helping out on the boat, potentially you could also learn how to sail.
That's true. You could learn how to do vehicles water.
Oh yeah, I shall. As I do have vehicles land. I shall learn how to have vehicles water.
Okay.
What is that under? Weapons, tools, vehicles, water.
I think if you just click where vehicles land is, it should open the list.
Oh, it doesn't appear to be water in there. That might be because I don't have. Oh dear, I've just leant on something that got beep. That was.
Let's see here if I can. Tool. What does vehicles land under? Where would I find vehicles land?
Oh, I can't see. I found land. I can't seem to. Okay.
Weird.
Yeah, I can't see it.
I don't see it under tools anywhere.
No.
I know it's a thing. I know it's a thing because I have a character that has it.
Maybe because I'm looking under. No.
Vehicle proficiency. Does anybody know why you can't add proficiency in vehicles?
I've added it as a custom.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that'll work.
Yeah.
Yes, that'll work.
But yeah, most of my time shall be done studying and sunbathing, and so I have plenty of oil and becoming a strong, independent half-orc and not throwing up over the side, fending off pirates.
I don't think you'll run into many pirates in this area.
And yeah, I think that should be it. And praying to Tempest.
Okay. Okay.
I shall have a quick pray to Tempest whilst I'm here. I think you never know.
Is anything specific, or you're just praying?
Just letting you know what how I'm doing. And 21. No, that's so close. I'll try again tomorrow.
Okay.
Over to you, Crow.
Try it.
52 days to go.
So I'm assuming this is going to take more than 1 day to do all of this. So
This is taking multiple days, yes.
Okay, I'm also I'm gonna try to. Well, I'm attuned to the staff of Jean-Marquette already. I'm gonna take out the green stone and try to see if they fit together somehow.
They do not. With your base intelligence, they do not.
Okay. Is there like a way to concentrate through the staff into the stone?
It's the green stone?
Yeah.
Concentrate what exactly?
I'm not entirely sure what I'm looking for, to be honest.
You could certainly try. I mean, you could certainly, I don't know, do whatever. Touch the stone to the staff and concentrate on the staff.
Because I know, like, through will, I was able to reverse the thing of the Shadow Fathers. I'm just wondering, like, is there a way to use that same kind of connection method to connect to the stone through the staff?
You could certainly try.
I'm going to give that a go for 24 hours and try to mix up attunement and trying to connect to the stone using the staff as some kind of medium.
Okay.
Another wisdom check, or? I don't know why, but this stone intrigues me. Why does it come back to the same place every time?
No wisdom check this time. You don't feel a heartbeat or anything this time. Nothing happens.
Okay, I'm going to go back to the palace and see if my friend's thing is back. Oh no, I've still got the necklace, haven't I? That's why I'm using it.
Yeah.
Okay, but my giant body buddy isn't around anywhere at the moment that I can see, yeah?
Nope, he got taken by Ogma.
Just out of interest, I'm going to try to raise the giant green crystal again like it was raised before.
Yeah, you do it. You open up the thing, it goes to the middle of the city and starts counterclockwise rotating.
If I go to one of the gates, is anything different? Are they still broken and damaged and are not responsive to anything?
Correct.
Okay, I'll put the big green thing back in the ground for the moment then.
Put it back down.
Okay, let's put a pin in that stuff for the minute. I'm gonna teleport myself back to Moon's Landing.
Okay, you teleport yourself back to... Oops, you teleport yourself back to Moon's Landing. What are you doing, if anything?
Okay, so while I've got Kassoon looking around into the surrounding lands around the keep, I'm gonna start. I'm assuming we don't just own the keep; we own some level of land around it. Yes.
No, you just own the keep.
So we have just nothing like in the borders of the keep, there's not like 100 feet of 100 yards of land or anything like that.
I mean, there's grassland around you with nothing on it particularly, but it's not like part of what you own. I don't think.
Okay, I want to sort that out first of all, like the immediate vicinity. Let's say, I don't know.
Oh no, I apologize. You own a quarter mile in every direction.
Oh, we own a quarter mile in every direction.
Up to the wall of the city. You don't own past the wall of the city, but...
Oh, clearly, yes.
Well, you know what we've got to do? We own a quarter mile. We've got to start up kart races.
I'm assuming after that quarter mile, the land is owned by other persons, like farmers and things.
There's no farmland immediately outside of the land you own. There is farmland several miles from you. The land around you for a couple of miles is just grassland.
How much would it cost to own everything within a mile, of course, not intruding into the city, like up to the walls?
Right. We just want to buy the land. Let's see. What stone is this? A green stone or a D10? It's a green stone.
Damn it, I should have been awkward and said a kilometer.
Also, a mile isn't that far if you're talking about farmland.
Crap, that does not help me. How big is it?
And you probably want to deal in acres.
Yep, that's what I'm doing right now.
Another question. Is there some kind of permanent stream that passes within the current borders of what we own?
No, no, there is not. Okay. It would cost you, that's about, let's see, that's about, as far as I can tell, and this is just quick searching, so this could be very wrong. But I think this is right, because there's a square miles conversion tool, and then I use that to convert it to acres. But anyway, you would be buying the 1 mile out in every direction minus the wall. So it would cost you about... $16,000 gold.
I wasn't expecting
This is in
that.
your economy.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a little too much. Okay, right.
Well, I was expecting sort of 1,600 at max.
I was thinking more about 5,000 or 6,000.
I think the peasants in this area have discovered capitalism.
Okay, so
I'll have a better answer of this next time, but that was my quick check.
That's fine. Like, where in relation to the keep is the closest stream?
It would be east of you, and it would be about...
1 mile, 1 inch.
It would be about 3 miles away.
Okay, right.
You've got that decanter, haven't you?
Yeah, but decanter can't make fish.
Well, yeah, but once you've got the water, then the fish will come. If you build it, they will come. And then they'll attack your son as he sticks his hand in there.
Question: who is the land technically owned by in between me and the closest permanent stream?
You don't know. You would have to try and find that out in character.
Okay. Grumble's going to go ask at the guild. Grumble is looking to find out where Grumble would go to find land deeds in the local area. Can you assist Grumble?
You go to the guild and ask this question?
Yes, because I don't know where else to go. And I don't want to bother Lacey.
Well, that's a hard question to answer. I assume you would have to go to the governor of Moon's Landing.
That is Lacey, isn't
the
it?
mayor of Moon's Landing.
Oh, so no, there's a mayor, isn't there? Okay, so that's not the king, though, right?
No.
I'm gonna go to the castle and ask for instructions to find where deeds for land are purchased from one of the guards.
Okay, you go to the castle and ask that question.
I'm assuming the government buildings are within the castle, or am I wrong?
I guess you don't know.
I'll go to the castle and ask them, and maybe they'll correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay. You go and head over to the castle and the 2 guards. You here to see Lacey?
No, Grumble is here to see you, and Grumble will pull out donuts.
Oh. They take them.
So, Grumble has a question, and Grumble does not know where to go to get an answer to it. So maybe you can point Grumble in the right direction, yes?
I would certainly try.
So, Grumble is looking to find out who owns land between Grumble's keep and the closest stream to it. do you know where Grumble might find such information within Moon's Landing?
You'd probably have to talk to the mayor.
Oh, okay. So there is a mayor, as well as a king, as well as Lacey, yes?
Yeah, the mayor's sort of about the day-to-day of Moon's Landing. And the kings, run the country.
Okay, so where would one find the mayor or the mayor's staff? Because Grumble thinks the mayor probably will not speak to him anyway.
Well, the quote-unquote, he literally air quotes, the Capitol building is over there, and he points down the street.
Excellent, thank you. Yes, thank you. Grumble's going to skip off.
Okay.
No, why is Grumble skipping? Grumble can fly. Grumble's going to fly to the building.
Why am I walking? Ugh.
And I'm going to fly using my own wings, though.
You fly off. You come to a Capitol building. It's a small building. It does
Grumble's going to perch on the roof, first of all, to get a lay of the land.
There are 5 small, dragon statues of each metallic version. So you just perch, become an extra dragon statue, essentially.
Yes. Grumble's going to, see how long he can keep up the ruse before someone notices.
I mean, somebody comes out and kind of looks up at... What are you doing?
Being a dragon.
Weird. And they walk off.
I'm going to stay there for 2 hours and count how many people notice Grumble is not a dragon statue. I'm also going to do my very best to be completely still and stone-like.
Okay. Make a performance.
One sec.
Mm-hmm.
$26.
Oh my.
A gargoyle comes up and tries to breed with you.
26. Yeah, you are still. It takes about 20 minutes, but you see a guard kind of, excuse me, Mr. Grumble, I think your name is. You gotta come down.
There is no Mr. Grumble here, only statue.
No. You gotta come down, or I'm gonna have to arrest you.
Okay, Grumble come down. Grumble will fly down.
Birthday party.
You are inviting me to your birthday party? Well,
No.
it's rather sudden, but yes, of course, good God, Grumble will go to your birthday party.
I never said that.
Can I bring a +2?
Don't go up on the roof again, please. And he starts to walk away.
Okay, so now Grumble has succeeded in his mission. Grumble's going to get into the building and see if he can inquire as to who he would talk to about accessing the archives of persons who own the land between here and the stream.
Well, you could meet with the mayor.
I'm sure the mayor is busy. He does not have a secretary that can handle this for him.
I'm the secretary, and trust me, he's rarely ever busy.
Oh, is he lazy? You wish Grumble to speak to him? Tell him he should make a better example of himself for his employees?
No, he's not lazy. There's just not a lot. Anyway, he's over there. It's like the only one of 2 doors in this whole building.
Thank you for your time, young miss. Oh, Grumble wonders, what is your favourite type of pastry?
Chocolate chip cookie?
Grumble will hand to her like a fist-sized No, a head-sized chocolate chip cookie.
Well, I'm gonna get Dragonborn diabetes. Thank you.
Okay, so Grumble's gonna go talk to the mayor.
Wander over. The door is open. See a gold Dragonborn, like a pudgy gold Dragonborn, reading something.
Knock, knock, knock.
Come in.
Hello, I am Grumble. Grumble understands you are the mayor of Moon's Landing, yes?
Yes.
So Grumble has a question, and Grumble was direct to you. Do you know that Mr. Grumble owns partially a keep that is outside of Moon's Landing?
I'm aware of who you are, yes.
Oh, good masons, what she's here. So, there is this stream about roughly 3 miles away. Now, Grumble was wondering, do you know who owns land in between the keep, the current grounds of the keep, and the stream?
That's a pretty decent-sized chunk of land. I can look it up.
Grumble also has another question while you're looking up. How would you feel about Grumble creating an artificial tributary so it could pass from that stream into Grumble's properties?
I mean, we'd have to inspect it and approve it and all that and make sure you're not diverting water away from the farms.
Oh, no, that is not what Grumble wants. So, provided Grumble goes about it in the right way, would it be feasible?
I don't see why not.
And how would Grumble go about this?
I'm not sure. You brought this to me.
No, Grumble is aware of how to move land and earth and works and divert things, but Grumble wishes to make it so it is not harmful to his surrounding neighbors, yes?
Yes, I can send an inspector out to hear what you have to say, and then he can go back and forth with you. I'm not really an expert on land cultivation.
Oh, that would be a wonderful idea. Yes. Of course, Grumble, would Grumble, if undertaking such works, need to buy the area directly surrounding the tributary he wishes to create?
I would imagine.
Okay, yes. So, could you also please investigate as to the land and whether or not Grumble could purchase small parts of it so he could make this stream, yes?
You could also, if you could convince the people around you or the people who own the land that this is beneficial, I'm sure you wouldn't actually have to purchase the land if they thought it was beneficial to them.
That is a very good idea. Could Grumble potentially get that list then of landowners so Grumble can start to make visits in preparation for this?
Yes. Part of your land is owned by the state. So the kings technically own that land. And then the rest of it, most of it, is owned by a man named Harnett Upimorn.
And are there others, potentially other routes around Mr. Upimorn's land if he is not amenable?
Yes, I'm sure you could find a bunch of different roundabout ways to get water onto your land via the stream, but we start cutting into different things here. Like, if you go south, per se, you would run into 3 different people who own the land instead of 1. You'd have to cut through one of our farms, as far as I understand it.
And that is big no. Yes. Okay. Grumble will speak to this Mr. Upimorn. Tell me, could you direct Grumble to his location or to his permanent residence?
If he's in the city at the moment, which he may not be, here's his address as far as his house, and then this is his business office, although I don't think he's often there.
Okay, Grummel will take this information. Is there such a thing as No, I'm not looking. What am I looking for? I'm not looking for an architect. I'm looking for. That's the problem. You don't really have like some kind of weird big surveying department, do you? In medieval times.
Nope. That stuff is
Oh, for the
specific
love
for
of an
the
environmental scientist when you need one. I take it there are no civil engineers either.
I mean, there might be. I mean, somebody had to build the canals of Moon's Landing and all that stuff.
Hang on, since I'm with the mayor, I'm going to ask him, is there a particular place that is responsible for the maintenance and upkeep of your waterways?
Me.
I was looking for someone more in regards to your actual staff, someone who actually plans for upgrades and maintenance and such things.
You want me to give you an actual name of someone who works for me?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, I can give you several of those, I guess.
Is there someone who's in charge of a particular department of managing Moon's Landing's waterways?
There are people in charge of each section of the city.
So it is done on a segment-by-segment basis as opposed to Okay, yes, Grumble will take some names.
Well, the person who's going to be closest to your keep would be the southern person, would be the south engineer. His name is DeCall.
Okay, Grumble's off to see a civil engineer.
You know, when I woke up this morning, this isn't what I think we'd be doing. Okay. You head off. Where to?
To this DeCall guy.
Okay, where?
I do not know. Grumble's going to go back and ask the mayor where he can find him.
Well, you can either probably find him at his home, or he's either out and about inspecting. Here's his address.
Tell me, do you know if Mr. DeCall is married?
Mr. DeCall is recently married, yes.
And do you know if his wife had any particular likes of pastry?
No. I've only met her once, so no.
Okay. Right. Grumble has some shopping to do. Grumble's gonna go to the market district.
Okay, you head off toward the market district.
Okay, so I need a basket, cheeses, cured meats. I'll provide the breads and pastries myself. Anything else? Flowers, yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna put together like an epic freaking hamper, like insanely good.
Probably put together a 3 silver basket. Oh, is this your journey across the ocean?
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Okay, so, right. In addition, gonna also need a second basket or hamper that has blankets, as in for picnic cloths, decent silverware, decent china.
Okay, you probably end up spending another 6 silver.
Okay, I'm off to see the guy's wife.
Okay. You head to their residence. which isn't super far from your keep, technically. I mean, you guys are a little bit outside the city. Their house is near the gate that goes outside.
Can I just make an investigation of his house? How does it look?
I mean, it's a fairly, as far as two-story houses can go, it's a fairly modest two-story house.
So modern or modest?
Modest.
Is it made of wood, stone? What are we looking at?
Oh, it's stone.
Stone, okay. But it could be improved with a mold earth or two, I suspect. Nah.
Sure.
Okay, Grumble's gonna knock on this guy's door.
A female dragonborn will open the door. Hello.
Hello, I am Mr. Grumble. I am one of your nearby neighbours. Mr. Grumble is partial owner of a keep just over that way. Grumble will point.
I'm familiar with the keep.
May I ask for your name?
Dang it, I was prepared. I had everybody else, and now you hit me with this. God dang it, I ran out of...
Tell you, while you're doing that, I'm going to quickly grab another drink.
Yep, you do it. I think I've said this before, but I saw a meme that was like, how to quickly derail your DM. Ask somebody for their name, ask for the weather. Okay. Whenever he's back, we'll be good. Anything you want to do on the boat there, Ogre?
Not sink it?
Well, I mean, that one I assumed. That one I was on board with.
Right. What's the weather like?
Roll a d12.
Oh, a D12?
Yeah, I have a weather table.
What? There's a D12 that you... 4.
It's raining.
Oh, I shall not sunbathe this day, but I shall pray to Tempest.
Okay.
I mean, whoever wrote that meme clearly meet me, because they would have also included how to inflict pain upon your DM. Ask for a civil engineer's wife.
Can I just roll that 53 times and see if I finally get through?
No, it's fine.
Did we manage to find a name for the wife?
Yeah. Shengiria.
Shengary, Grumble is very pleased to meet you. Grumble's going to grab her hand and shake it.
Oh my goodness.
So, Shengary, Grumble understands you are recently married to the local civil engineer called Deagle, yes?
Yes.
Mr. Grumble is wondering when he may be home.
Around sundown.
Around sundown, yes. Oh, okay, yes. Grumble looks at the sky. What time is it?
Afternoon. Like 1.
Okay. Miss Changaria, would you at all mind if Mr. Grumble were to pay a visit about business to your husband this evening?
Well, it's up to him if he would take your call or not.
But you are not initially opposed, yes?
No, I'm not opposed to him making money.
Good. Oh, Mr. Grumble wanted to congratulate you both on your recent nuptials, and Grumble's going to hand over both baskets. This is a gift from your neighbours, Mr. Grumble, and Miss Buttercup and Miss Himry.
Oh, thank you. Not every day you get a gift from a famous adventuring party.
Okay, Mr. Grumble will return, and Mr. Grumble's going to run off back to the keep, like, whoa, Zoidberg style.
Okay. You do so. What, do you just wait?
Nope, Grumble's going to do something else. I told you you'd regret this. So, how big is our keep?
Sorry.
What was that?
How big is our keep? I'll let Ogre do it. Okay, go ahead.
I just want to get in there and just sort of say, every day after the third day, Buttercup goes to the captain and asks, are we there yet?
Oh God. Okay. I think he'll start barring you from the cabin.
I think someone's going to get thrown off the ship.
And then what did you say, Crow?
How big is our keep? Kind of like in square, I don't know, like how much land does it take up?
I think I've given you this before. Let's check. Okay, your keep is half a mile by half a mile square. Most of that is courtyard, the big courtyard in the middle. And then obviously you have vertical space with the walls and the stairs and the prison and the war room and all that stuff.
Okay, I'm going to start, let's say go 100 yards from like our current walls.
Okay.
And start using mold earth to start digging earthworks and to start making trenches and bulwark. Okay. As like an initial barrier to, entrance.
Like a moat?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you do it.
I'll work on that until just before sundown, and then I will go to the well and have myself... I don't prestidigitation myself, and then I will go back to Chingaria and Dekal's house to see if I can get a meeting.
Okay. You go back. Meanwhile, Ogre's rolling things.
Is he rolling for suicide?
I'll roll and speak to Tempest. 21, that's close. Do I get a bonus?
No.
No.
You knock on the door.
Knock.
Answered again, this time by a male elven man.
Hello, my name is Grumble. Are you Mr. Dekal?
Yes.
Oh, pleased to meet you. Grumble's going to grab his hand and shake it thoroughly.
She wasn't kidding. How can I assist?
Oh, so Mr. Grumble and his companions own a keep over that way. Are you aware of where I'm speaking about?
Yes.
Good, makes things easier. So, Mr. Grumble is planning or trying to arrange plans to divert a part of the local stream towards his lands in order so he can have fishing pools and maybe a fish hatchery. Yes. So Mr. Grumble understands you are responsible for managing and maintaining and ensuring maintenance of the current waterways and Merton's Landing in this area, yes?
I'm in charge of lots of things in this area, yes. That being one of them.
So, Grumble was wondering if he could obtain your assistance into creating a plan that would benefit the surrounding farmland areas with such a diversion of stream and in its general creation, but because Grumble is skilled in masonry and stonework, but Grumble is not a waterways engineer.
I can undertake something like that. I would have to try and first and foremost evaluate how much water that would be diverting away from the farmlands and go from there. And then after that, if it's not deemed a destructive amount, we can start talking about design, building, structure, how deep, how far.
If at all possible, Grumble would like to have such a diversion, if possible, to also be of benefit to his neighbours, so he may gain their consent. Is that something you could help Mr. Grumble take into account for?
Depends on where you want the stream to go through. There's pieces of land owned by different people in that area.
Okay. So, in general, you are amenable to the idea and would begin researching, yes?
Yes, I this isn't a free service.
Grumble is aware. Grumble was just about to inquire, what is your rate for such services?
Well, we can just start with a 10 gold consulting fee.
Okay, Grumble will pay you your 10 gold up front.
Hands over 10 gold.
Well, I appreciate that. I can get to work on that probably this weekend, since I do have my duties to the city.
Grumble is aware of this, and yes, Grumble agrees. Grumble does not want to get you into trouble with the city.
And if I'm not busy, which happens, I can always, instead of coming home that day early, I can go start my survey.
Yes. If there is something in specific that you require that to be able to free up some of your time, for example, if there is some kind of waterway in need of maintenance that would take up your time that otherwise that is simple grunt labor Grumble could do with his magics, then feel free to approach Grumble or the keep, and Mr. Grumble will do what he can so you can free up some of your time. Yes?
Yes, no offense. It's inspection work, a lot of it, so I don't know if your eye is trained to see what I've been trained to see.
Oh no, Grumble was talking more of emergency situations where you would be called away and take extra of your time.
I see. Well, I will see you probably in a week or so.
Yay, okay, so that's part of it started.
Also, Ralyak, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you for following during this civil engineer discussion on D&D. How you doing today? I hope Crow's writing this down too.
I am totally writing this down.
Also, yes, I saw Lexi log into Roll20 weirdly.
Okay, so I've got that part started as well. The rest of it we really need Himri for.
Okay.
In the meantime, I'm gonna start learning Elemental, so I'd like to buy a book on the Elemental language.
1 gold.
Okay, and I'd also got to continue working on my potions of supreme healing.
Yep, you do so. So, obviously, normally I would make you keep track of downtime, but because we are in a mass downtime, you will just learn Elemental after 100 hours, which you will easily do. And you make potions. Which, I gotta remember how long the book says it takes. It takes a while, as far as I remember.
240 hours per supreme.
There you go. So that's a significant amount of time. Okay. 53 days go by. Buttercup.
Oh. Actually, I might go home. Yes.
Yeah,
Right.
do you go?
Yeah. I shall. I shall have a look round this this place and head towards the capital.
Oops, that's not what I wanted. Okay, you arrive. You arrive at Olin Sirach, and whoops. I'm just gonna zoom in on Olin Sirach. Boodoop. Okay. You arrive at Olin Sirach. The first thing you will notice about the island as you travel inland is that there are lots of fortresses on the coast, but they're basically all abandoned. They're simply just tourist attractions and stuff now. Eventually you will get over to the capital city of Olin Sirach, which is... I have this written down somewhere. Which is Jamja 4. And you wander on in. This is a pretty old stone city, lots of red and browns. There are several towers that just tower above the rest of the skyline.
Right.
You don't see a palace per se.
Right. I would like to. Is there a city gate or something?
Yeah, you walk through a city gate to get into the city.
Okay, I would like to inquire of one, places to stay, and two, is there a library or a museum or anything in the town?
Yes, ma'am. We got several inns, and there's a couple of small libraries.
Right. Right. Okay. I shall. Is there a museum that they say the museum of history? I'll go and have a look in the library. I want to look up a history of the town and maybe buy a visitor's map of the place.
Okay. You head over to a library. You can buy a map of Olin Sirach for 5 silver.
Okay, oh, that's good. That's good. I had 5 silver. I shall pay that and buy a map of.
I do not actually have a map to give you at this moment.
No, that's fine. No.
I have not made a map of Jamja 4 yet.
Well, as you're going to be doing a map of the local water tables of Moon's Landing, then you could probably fit that in at some point. I shall. I am going to investigate. I'll search up everything I can on Hearty Brimmore.
Okay.
In like the museums, and I am posing as a tourist because I'm guessing no one here knows who the hell I am. So, new start for me.
No, nobody here knows who you are. Correct.
Yes, so that's good. This is where we find out that the currency here is the electrum piece, and gold has no value here whatsoever.
Nobody speaks common.
Oh,
It's all Sylvan. No. Okay. You head over to the museum instead of the library first.
yes, yeah.
Okay. Yes, you will be able to walk around the museum. There's a lot of old histories of the city, but the stuff you are interested in specifically for Horta Brimmore is they have his old armor, they have his old greatsword, they have his old throne that he sat on as king that he got rid of before he resigned. What else they got of his? There is a coffin that is the sort of corpse of his wife, but she's been long dead.
Right.
They have the crown the original crown that he wore as king, and I think that's it.
I really have no idea what to do. I'm going to ask you: is there a tomb or anything, or a temple, or anything to this guy?
You just ask somebody, one of the staff.
Yeah.
There's a statue of him in the center of the city, but as far as a tomb, no, he sort of disappeared.
All right. Where was the last place he was seen? I'm kind of doing a history of great rulers for Moon's Landing.
He has no reason to distrust you.
Of course.
He will also. Oh, Moon's Landing. That's far away.
It is. It's 53 days away.
Wow.
53 long days.
Huh. Well, I'm not an expert on him per se. I could get you one. I could get the museum expert on him.
Oh, yes, if we wouldn't mind, that'd be fantastic.
Sure. If he's not doing a tour, I'll send him over. He wanders away. Eventually, a furbolg will come over to you. Greetings.
Greeting. I am Buttercup. I am here on behest of Moon's Landing, Lacey of Moon's Landing, and I am researching great rulers of the world for an upcoming book that I'm planning on writing, and I would love to learn more about Hearty Brimwell. I know some of his history and how he became a great leader and a marshal of the town of your armies, and how he lived beyond his when he how he
This is very character.
yeah, this is it. Yeah, how he lived beyond his normal years after he had no heir. And I'll be interested to find out more about his life and his I suppose death and where his his disappearance, which is also very mysterious.
I see. He's gonna.
I mean, there's plenty here about his life and times and everything. There seems to be lots of information, but there's very little information about where he disappeared and where what was there a search for him, or did he leave like a last message? Something romantic like when this place needs me, I shall return, or something like that.
This is for a collection.
Yes, actually, at the moment it's a collection of one. This is my first one, so after this I shall probably be moving on to Zandria and then sort of onto places like that, and then going into places like Cheops, where the primordials were. You can see it's quite extensive.
What is the goal of this?
Well, it's to provide knowledge to that is sadly missing from our libraries and educational things. Educational things being schools, obviously, and universities. It is a subject that hasn't been studied before, and I don't know if you know what's been going on the continent, but it is knowledge that we wish we'd had a little while ago.
Persuasion.
Oh, I just studied that. This is good. This is great. I have just gained proficiency in that. That's 20.
Just flat.
Yeah, dirty 20, yeah.
Okay.
If you're proficient, don't you roll at advantage?
If you're proficient, do you roll at advantage? No.
Yeah, no, we don't. Okay.
If I'm flanking, do I get advantage on persuasion?
No. Meet me at the entrance when the museum closes for the day.
Okay, and I shall bring my notepad and pen, and I shall go out and buy a notepad and pen.
Spend 4 copper. Buy a quill and a notepad.
Yeah. And as I don't know when the museum is shut, I shall just wait on the steps and eat from the bag of butchery.
Okay. A little bit after sundown, you see people shuffle out and the doors kind of close, and then a little bit later the staff begins to shuffle out. And
Question. Does the staff raise an objection to the huge amount of bones that are surely piled up on their doorstep?
you think Buttercup doesn't eat the bones?
Very good point.
You probably come back and just see he's got a huge necklace or something on.
The furball will. Follow me.
Right, and I shall follow. Because this has always worked well for me so far, when I follow strange people as they go off into different areas. This has never backfired on me once yet. So,
This has never backfired on me once, he says.
I have
Oh no, Buttercup's gonna need new legs.
Yeah, this is where the bastard went. Yeah.
He leads you over to a restaurant.
Has Buttercup finally got her first date?
I think so, and it's with a furball who are known for their beauty.
They're majestic.
Yeah.
He wanders in, just walks straight past the stewardess, who doesn't stop him. Wanders over to
the museums are we're up there with film stars here. Well, there we go.
He wanders over to the kitchen, punches the door open a little bit. I need Pavel, just for a quick moment.
Well, I don't usually have 2 at a time, but yeah. So.
We can either sit at the bar or get a table.
Let's get the table. I haven't eaten since about 10 minutes ago.
What? Buttercup gonna get fat.
She's got a high metabolism.
Mm-hmm. You guys sit down. Eventually, a hobgoblin in an apron comes over and sits down next to the furball. What do you want? Well, it's what she wants.
Right, I am writing a book on Hearty Brimmore, and I'm really interested. There's plenty of I can find lots of information on his life and how he was right up until he disappeared. I was kind of wondering if it's like a prophecy or like a last battle, or he said goodbye and disappeared off into the distance. So I noticed his wife died. I mean, I'd like to know how that affected him. And things like that. Just recently, I can find out about his life, but it's what happened to him after that.
He looks at the furball. She says it's educational.
Yes. I'm doing this on behalf of Moon's Landing and the Lacey and the Electoral College of Moon's Landing.
Well, now...
I'll get my pen and paper out.
For this individual, I definitely need you to make a deception check.
Oh, deception. That's another one I'm not good at. That's a 15, which isn't bad.
He's gonna give you a long, look.
I shall smile.
It's a lot of weaponry for an education.
I actually only have a shield on.
You don't have your big sword?
No, that's I summoned that, so that's I don't carry that round. Oh, I've probably got a hammer actually, and a short bow, and some javelins. Actually, that is a lot of weaponry for a thing. Well, I've got stung on blind dates before. I've just got off a boat. You never know when there's pirates and things like that. I mean, I don't know how to use half this stuff. But most of it's ceremonial. In the bow, I only think I've used one, so that probably looks pristine, and the javelins probably look quite pristine as well, because I don't think I've used those.
Deception.
It's a 14, getting lower. I suppose also being 7 foot tall and being built like a brick shithouse isn't making me look like much of a scholar at the moment either. And being bright gold.
Yep. Well, the gold doesn't matter. All right.
Oh god, yeah. I've also got a massive tattoo over my chest and shoulders everywhere, haven't I?
Belt of giant strength.
Yeah.
All right. Let's say I buy your education story.
Okay, let's just say that I sold it to you flawlessly.
I'd be perfectly willing to help you if you leave all your weaponry and all your magical items with the Furbolg.
No. My weaponry now, I have been... the main reason I have all my weaponry and all this is because of offers like that.
Well, I guess I gotta get back to cooking people's dinner.
Right, okay, I shall cross this one off as a dead end. There is no way she will give up her weaponry or anything.
Yeah, good to see you. You too. Can I have an omelet? Yeah. Do you want anything?
What's an omelet?
It's a bunch of eggs. Normally can have bacon, cheese, vegetables.
Oh, I'll have a bunch of eggs then as well.
All right. He'll walk away. And the Furbolg will just... He can help you. Get you what you're looking for. You just go... do what he asks.
Part of my training is as a paladin of Tempest. As you can probably understand, I wouldn't... As a part of my oath, I have to be able to defend myself at all times, which means I need my weapons. I have no problems with securing them. I will leave you my weapons, but you don't. My shield is from my father, as an heirloom from my father. That does not leave me. And I put the hammer and the quiver with the bow and the what are they called? Javelins on the table. But I'll need a receipt for those.
I mean, you can have them back.
Sorry?
You can have them all back.
My girdle stays with me.
The belt's gotta come off, though.
No. No deal.
Then I don't think we can help you.
Oh. Well, let's hope these eggs are good, because this is gonna... Is there anyone else you think could help me that doesn't have such rigorous disarming requirements?
If you're being honest with your story, and I think you are, this is the only way. Everybody's going to ask you to do the same thing.
I think you can safely say that I haven't been more honest than I have been now to say that there is no way I'm giving up my belt and my shield.
Well, I'm afraid this is the end of the road with this, but I hope you enjoy the omelet.
Yeah. Right. Guess I'm back into the libraries again after this, and I shall need to investigate this on my own. I'm going to investigate his final battle, or there's going to be like books and stuff like that, and written accounts of where his final battle was, and his final the last place he was seen. He's such a famous guy. There's going to be legends on that. They're probably on his statue or something.
I mean, I could just tell you.
Yeah, but the cost is too high. I mean, I'm willing to pay for this information if it need be.
Money's not the problem, really. It's just more of a road, two-way street of trust.
Haven't earned that yet, I'm afraid. I think I shall get. This is a dead end for me, so I shall get up and leave, and I shall go and find rooms for the night.
Okay. 6 silver.
Yeah, there's no way I'm giving that up. Giving this up. That's just instant being stabbed in an alleyway. She's not going to give up her weapons. She's a warrior. You might as well ask Grumble to give up his wings and his magic. It's not going to happen.
You find a room. 6 silver.
Yeah. Oh, right. Inventory. Come here, inventory, so I can take off 6 silver. Did you say?
Mm.
Damn, I'm out of silver. God
Can always
damn it.
get change.
Damn, that's all my silver gone now. I shall send a sending to Grumble. Say, it's not going well. It's not quite as easy as I thought it would be. For some reason, they wanted me to give up all my arms and equipment, which obviously I'm not prepared to do, especially as I've only been in town 5 hours, and suddenly they want me to take my belt off. How will I keep my trousers up? Hug and kisses, Buttercup.
May be useful. See if you can find a teleportation circle and then message Grumble.
Oh, okay. I shall go and find the teleportation house if there is one.
That is not a thing here.
Oh. I shall ask one of a town guards, is there a teleportation house or circle around here anywhere? How do you get anywhere fast?
By horse.
Horse?
Hmm.
You don't have teleport here?
I mean, we have teleportations to the Northern Islands, but other than that, no.
Oh, well, that's... do you not have, like, circles, teleportation circles or anything?
To the Northern Islands.
Oh, right.
And
Well,
I'm sure
where can I
people
find-
can put them down, but we don't have any permanent ones besides those.
Oh, okay. Do you have a guild here? A guild with... Guild? No?
A guild of what?
Sort of like a guild of adventurers. Is it? Yeah, adventurers guild.
No.
I'm it's like the bloody Wild West. This one. Well, thank you very much, Jim Bob. I shall return to my room and sleep for the night, I guess. And then in the morning, I shall start this afresh and anew.
Okay.
Praise to Tempest, obviously.
Obviously.
Did you say start afresh in the nude?
In and anew.
Okay. I thought, well, that sounds very Buttercup-like. Is she going to get any further?
I'm just going to say, I think I've only... What's the temperature like here?
Warm.
Oh, right. I'd better go and get clothes, because at the moment I've only got a cold weather clothing.
It is, these islands this island, not the... I guess you had the Olin Sirach guide. These islands, these 3 islands, get real hot and real cold. They're extreme. They're on the extreme end of the temperature.
Right, I shall go and buy some just general clothes then.
Okay. You buy some Olin Sirachian clothes.
Yeah.
Lots of browns and reds.
I've got traveller's clothes. That's probably...
Or you could do that.
Yeah, I've got those. I shall adjust those with my survival skill to make them cooler.
Okay. You roll up the sleeves or rip them off, or...
Yeah, sort of cut them down a bit. Make a survival roll to see. 23, yeah. I've managed to make something cool and fashionable.
Yes. You begin the day anew. Whatever you'd like to do. Obviously,
right.
Grumble.
I want to research his final days, be it a final battle or any sort of legends or prophecies.
Okay. No investigation needed. This is really not that hard to find.
Excellent.
He had, as king, he had one final defense kind of thing on the eastern shore from the island of Viamana. They won, and his second in command, who had been his second in command for 30 years or so, was named his successor, which was a big deal. He ruled for a couple more years, and then he left to a bunch of fanfare and parties and just wandered off into the wilderness.
Oh, I wonder where he went. Okay, I shall go to the site of his final battle then, and see what's there.
Okay.
If that's where he was last seen, then I shall go there.
Okay. Whoops. Well, he was last seen in the city you're in, but... You walk, or are you going to get a horse?
I shall go by carpet, I think.
Or that.
Yeah.
Okay, you go by carpet. After about... After like 8 days of travel,
Oh God, right.
You will get to the eastern shore of the island. You find the battleground fairly easily. There's different tributes and like gravestones and things to people that died, and a couple of statues of different people, one of him and some other people that like show them heroically defeating an army and stuff like
Right. Okay, I'm going to have a pray to Tempest, Hail Tempest, 93, that worked. I should really be doing that on every day that I should have done there. Right, so there's all these like generals and things like that. Who were they fighting? Was it the...
It was this island right here.
Oh, right, okay. And I'm going to assume that they're all on peaceful terms now.
You don't know.
Oh, I shall ask someone. Are they on peaceful terms with the people who they defeated here now, or is this still an ongoing combat?
You just find a tourist or a tourist guide in the area.
I shall find a tourist guide.
Okay. We're not on peaceful terms per se. Viamana just has other things that they're dealing with and haven't, I don't think, had the time or interest in coming back.
Ah, right, okay. Look, you're a tourist guide here. What do you know about Hearty Brimmore? I mean, sort of his last day. I mean, is there ever a prophecy that he's going to return one day when the nation needs him or something, or anything like that?
No.
Or where he's rumoured to have gone after this? Because he vanished, which seems rather odd considering how invested he was in the future of this island.
No, there's no prophecy of his return or anything like that. He just, as far as I know, I wasn't there because it was thousands of years ago, but he kind of expressed that the kingdom could take care of itself now and he didn't need to prop it up anymore and he could finally live his real life.
Oh. Doing what?
Don't know.
Did he have any hobbies?
I mean, many. He was a, I don't remember what this is called, but he trained horses. He taught people how to fight. He was an avid hunter. He was a sailor. He did many a thing.
He trained horses. Are there any combat schools here that go back to his time? That he taught people or riding schools?
There's no building official. No, he didn't teach in a building that still stands or anything.
No, or any long-standing, stables that go back to his time or can trace their lineage back to his time.
I'm sure you could find something like that. Yeah.
I shall start investigating that sort of thing. See if he stopped to live his life. I'm wondering if he stopped and became a horse trainer and maybe has continued down that path.
Okay.
Because there's nothing like a wild stab in the dark to hit your mark.
You
because everything else is coming up buttercup at the moment.
You can take an inspiration.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so you fly back to town?
Yeah.
Okay, you fly 8 days.
Right, okay, hail Tempest.
Back to town.
Oh, 7! 7 on my hailing Tempest roll.
Uh-huh.
That's under 19. In fact, it's 12 under 19.
I mean, what do you ask?
Right. Hi, it's me, Buttercup, Paladin, and Barbarian in your name. As you may have been aware, I have been serving you for quite a while now, and this is the first time we talked. Hi. Just wondering, I am looking into extending my own mortality. Now, I'm sure that you aren't. He's not anti-undead. He's combat and things like that, and in storms and shit. So he's not it's not like Kelbor is going to go, "What, undead, you bastard." So I'm investigating this guy, Hearty Brimpan. I've already fucked it up, and how he extended his life and served his people way beyond what his mortal life would be. I'm just wondering if you could point me in a right direction, one that doesn't involve me taking all my weapons off. Even if you could arrange a meeting between me and him. I'm obviously not asking you to give me the ritual he used. I mean, there are two ways I'm looking at doing this. One is to sort of go into the realms of demigodhood, or the other one is becoming this guy has proved that you've become a death knight, but a good one who carries on serving the forces of good and serving their people.
Okay. You'll get an answer.
God.
Tempest is away from the phone right now. Please call back later.
Yeah. For divine intervention, press 1. For resurrection, press 2.
You get a feeling per se.
Had that before.
Something you're not super gonna love, but you just kind of see the Furbolg and the Hobgoblin, and you get a feeling that if you had your weapons still, it would be a problem.
Will they definitely give them back? Are they trustworthy?
Connection ended. No answer on that one.
I'm only going to keep contacting you and asking the same question, so you might as well get it over with now.
No answer.
Oh, I really don't want to do this. I just don't think this is something that she would do. I really don't.
Having not heard a reply from Buttercup regarding the teleportation circle, Grumble's going to sending her and ask, were you able to manage to find
A teleportation circle Grumble could reach you by.
It turns out this place is effectively backward. They travel by horse. Still want me to disarm. So does Tempest. Oh well, yeah. I will return back to town and go and see the curator.
Okay. Go back to the museum and you find him on a tour at the moment.
I have spoken to Tempest, who has told me to trust you.
I'm in the middle of a tour. I'll come see you in a second.
I shall put my clothes back on. And go and wait outside on my step.
He'll come over to you after a little bit and, well,
The stupid thing is I should have brought Shiny with me, and then I could have given him all my stuff, and I'd have been much happier. But is there a Temple of Tempest here?
yes.
I'm willing to leave my stuff at the Temple of Tempest because it's got I've got stuff engraved on it and stuff. So would that be acceptable?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, do you want to come with me to make sure I do it? You prepared to trust me that I do it?
I mean, I'm working at the moment.
I thought I was waiting till after. I thought this was afterwards.
He just came and saw you right after his tour.
Oh, right.
You will need to go talk to Pavel. He's really the one that can get you where you need to be. And obviously, if he sees you with weapons, he won't do it. So if you go drop your temples at the if you go drop your weapons at the temple,
I shall
obviously won't see
go and stick my temples at the temple, and right. I shall go in and explain that Tempest has instructed me that I need someone to safeguard my weapons as I'm going on I suppose a quest, and Tempest has assured me that they shall be safe here, and I shall take off the belt and the hammer. And did they say I could keep my shield as it's armor?
You didn't get to ask Pavel, so you could certainly keep it and see what he says.
Okay, I shall keep it and see what he says. And yeah, I will drop everything. As my sword's not with me. I will have a before I get there. I will have a test summon of the sword just to make sure it does turn up if I need it, and send it away. Obviously not in the middle of the street. I'm not going to stand there like Thor in the middle of the street and go, I'm still good. On the 8 days trip to this place, I shall try and summon it. But I should leave the hammer, basically all my weapons, my belt, For good measure, I shall leave the gauntlets as well. And I shall honour what they've said, but I'm keeping the shield.
Okay. You head back to the restaurant, and the steward. One, or are you meeting someone?
I'm here to see Pavel.
Okay. Name?
Buttercup.
Okay. One moment. She'll wander off and see a hobgoblin face poke around the corner real quick, and then back, and then after a second he'll come over and wipe his hands off. You're back.
I've done as you've asked. I've left I've spoken to the creator, and we've said it's okay, as long as it's okay with you. I've left all my stuff at the Temple of Tempest.
I mean, as long as you don't have it, but the shield, though.
That's not a shield, that's a wok. I would rather keep the shield, as if you're not allowed me to have the means to attack someone, at least leave me have the means to defend myself from blows.
May I examine it?
Yeah, I'll hand it over.
I'm just going to detect magic. I'm not doing anything to harm it. He will quickly detect magic on it. And
yeah, makes a +3 shield.
Yeah.
That's it.
And he will just... This, I think, is acceptable. As long as it's all you have.
That is all I have on me, definitely. I shall raise my arm to the side, because having been a cop for, I think it was about half hour she was a policeman, I know how to do a body search.
Well, when I get off work, I'll do a check of you, and then I'll help you out. Take a few hours to do whatever you need to do to prepare yourself.
Right. I shall... Well, I've eaten a lot recently, so I shall go jogging around the block.
Okay.
And do some calisthenics.
Okay. Sun goes down. He'll come out and find you, and quick search. Just very fast.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think he doesn't find anything.
No, I mean, I've kept potions and things like that. I mean, I'll let him have a look in my bag of holding.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to assume potions are okay, are they? Okay.
He doesn't say anything about that.
Okay. Probably the only thing that he might sort of be a bit dubious with, I've kept my immovable rod. I didn't say that.
He doesn't seem to be bothered by that.
I'm certain that's... can we just leave it to sort of say, I've left everything offensive in the thing? In the tent. Yeah. Oh, obviously the tattoo I can't get rid of.
Mm-hmm. He will. All right. Do you have a horse?
No, I have a carpet. Do you want to sit on the carpet? I'll let you steer. No, I'll unravel the carpet.
Persuasion.
Oh, God, am I glad I got persuasion up and got proficiency. That's a 12.
Sure, why not?
Right. Okay, and I shall sit behind him and wrap my arms and legs around him. This is how we do it.
Oh, this is awful. He'll fly. About 3 days go by. So you can have, if you care to discuss anything with him, you can. If you don't, then don't worry about it.
I'm going to have 3 rolls with Tempest. As the 3 days. A 22, 51, and a 3! Yes! Hi, me again. I've left my gear with your temple in the capital city. I would be grateful if you could, ask the priest there to keep it safe, or at least look after it for me? Because obviously this is, for our benefit. Sir, thank you. Cheers. How are you? I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well. I'm here with Pavel. Pavel says hi.
You just get a calm feeling of it'll be fine.
Oh, now I feel happier. If my God says it's fine, then that is fine.
He will fly you up to a fortress on the northern coast that is being lapped by waves and is very falling apart. It's just a disaster.
I got a room in a tower like this with a lich.
No,
Zandra,
hop
you
off
know
the
one.
board, but- Follow me.
Okay.
He'll take you into the fortress and then down some steps and down a second set of steps, and then he'll light a torch. Hey, it's me. I got someone here who wants to talk to you.
It's me as well. I'm here to talk to you. Hello, I'm Buttercup. I come from Rendar.
We all come from Rendar.
Oh,
That's the world.
right. I come from Moon's Landing. Then I'll go with that one.
Pavel's gonna hold the torch to you, and I think it's fine.
It's okay. I have dark vision. But thank you for the torch. I appreciate that. God, you've got long arms. I should have gone on the front, and you should have wrapped them round. Next time I'm going on the front, and you can do the wrap round. They're pleasantly hairy, aren't they?
Do you wander in?
Yes, oh, definitely, yeah. Yes.
He's a hobgoblin, not a bugbear.
Oh, is it? Oh, right. No, they're still hairy.
You wander in.
Yeah.
You see a man with very long gray hair and a long gray beard and full plate, great sword. He seems to have a giant belt of his own, and he just kind of watches you come in.
Hi, I'm Buttercup. And I have the pleasure of addressing you. I'll hold out my hand.
He'll shake your hand.
Right now, the only person I know who actually deals with this sort of situations. Right. What's your favourite cut of meat? And I open the bag of butchery.
I do not eat.
Okay. Right. I am looking into the legend that is Hearty Brimmore.
He'll just... Well, you found him.
Oh, well, that was easy. Right. Well, I understand that you have cheated death so you could carry on serving your kingdom.
Yes.
I mean, look,
That
cut
was
to the
easy.
chase. Yeah, well, let's cut to the chase. I serve my kingdom of Moon's Landing, and I have no heirs because I can't get a fucking date. So I'm not looking like I'm going to get any heirs. So I find myself in a similar situation, and I have been led here by Tempest. Not a lie. Not saying not a lie, obviously, because it isn't technically. And I have actually spoken to Tempest on this with a view of learning the secrets of how you done it and how you kept your sanity and didn't become a mass murdering fuckhead. You didn't become a mass murdering fuckhead, did you? I get out one of the guides I got. It doesn't say anything in here about mass murdering fuckhead.
He can't help but grin at you. Persuasion.
I'm going to inspiration dice that.
Okay.
Now I'm going to luck that.
Okay.
I'm going to luck that. Oh, 26.
26. Okay. We're
If
gonna
you now
bounce
tell
it.
me that 15 was the thing, then I'm going to be really annoyed.
We're gonna bounce over to Henry.
Yay!
Hello.
Hello, you alright?
Yeah, I'm alright.
All right, Henry.
That
You
can't
got-
possibly be true. You have not got food in your mouth.
Yeah, she must have already eaten everything in the house.
All right, Henry. You have about 3 months of downtime. How would you like to use it?
I only thought a month. Okay.
Ogre has sidetracked the timeline.
Okay.
I'm not the one doing some major architectural work.
That's true. That's true.
I
Moving
am
ribbon.
doing that. So I want to go home.
Okay. You head to the teleport house where you are informed by the man running the table. The price of teleporting has been dropped to 10 gold now.
Oh,
Oh, we
Lovely.
got 1,000 gold.
Oh, right. And Theven, the quote-unquote head marshal of the guild, showed up to each of you individually and paid you 2,000 gold, grumpily thanking you for your service against the Shadow Father and the Durants.
whoa.
I wonder why he was grumpy about it.
Wait,
He's always
2,000?
grumpy. 2,000.
Sorry, I said 1,000. That's my bad. It is 2,000.
So did I get 2,500?
From what?
And did Buttercup get 500 less?
No.
Because he stole me money.
Yeah, 400.
500.
That has not been settled, and Buttercup's not even on the continent. So,
Alright,
um,
2 plus 2,000. I assume there has been rests.
Yeah, you've had a long
yes.
rest.
I will reset all this.
Technically, I've had 71 long rests.
I've had fewer than that, although I am hiring a civil engineer to divert a stream to our keep.
See, what's happened is Grumble has decided to undertake a series of works that will enhance the keep and also the lives of the peasants in the nearest area, whilst increasing the gross profit and the GWP of Moon's Landing. Whilst I've decided to become undead.
You mean
Yes.
GDP, right?
GDP, that's well, yeah.
Uh-huh. So if I ask Grumble to help me build my house, that's gonna be a no?
That's also one on my list, so it's going to be a yes.
No,
okay.
he's got time.
He has got an architect on retainer.
Okay. That's one of the things then. I'll go build my house.
Mhm. And you can always hire an actual architect and construction company to build the house as well.
Yeah, I'll like get help. And have more people than just Grumble. Help
So,
work
depending
on
on the quality of house you would like built, it's going to cost you a different amount of money.
it. I mean, I do want a good house.
Clarification, Grumble is a skilled stonemason, so this isn't out of my realm of expertise in this case.
Yeah, you can either have an architect and a load of workmen, or Grumble and his mould earth.
I
This
can
is
also use
true.
my walls of stone as well to...
No.
You're also just you, and not a group of people.
I know, but I'm just saying it could bring the cost down, couldn't it?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, you're both technically immortal.
What?
Well, you live for a long time.
Practically immortal.
I mean, if you'd like an architect to design your house, it would probably cost you about 200 gold.
Hmm. Nah, I can do that myself.
Okay, you do it yourself. If you want to hire a workforce to assist in the building, it's going to cost you for the entire workforce for the amount of time it would take to do a noble's house with
Not too
Grumble
big.
adding to that. It's probably around 220 gold.
Oh, cool. I'll do that. Why is 120 still so laggy?
So that's that. What else?
I wanted to check in with that advisor job opening that might possibly not be open anymore.
It is not open anymore. It took too
Dang
long.
it, they were supposed to let me know. Why didn't
They
let
tried
me
to.
know?
They tried to, but the mail never got to you.
What?
You guys were bouncing
Unprofessional.
around so much that they didn't know where to send it, and they never got to you.
Unprofessional. You see, if I worked there, the mail would have gotten there.
Mm-hmm.
Even like a sending, they know what that looked like.
This is true, but the king met you. That doesn't mean the person with sending met you.
Well, I'll ask them and like do a few name drops, like who I am and my family, blah blah. And if they have something I could do, work-wise.
Sorry, miss, I'm really not sure what you mean by I'm going to do some name drops and blah, blah, blah. I need you to get a little bit more specific.
Just like introduce myself, tell them about my family, what my father used to do. And
Go
if
for
there's-
it. This is D&D. This ain't a video game. You ain't going to just spam A through the dialogue.
Shit.
So who am I talking to?
The guard and at the moment outside the castle.
Is there someone I can talk to about working at the castle, maybe?
What's your name, miss?
Hemrani Logar.
Oh. One moment.
Of course.
Scurry off.
Suddenly, slinking out of the shadows, you see a suspicious-looking fisherman.
I hear you've been trying to buy all the land round your castle.
A tiefling, a purple tiefling female, will come out to meet you and... Hello.
Hi, I'm looking to perhaps have a job at the castle.
Yes, I am fully aware.
There's
You
an
did.
opening in the tea room.
You did save the king's life. And though the advisor position has been filled at the moment, the king would like to extend to you personal bodyguard duties if you wish to have them.
To what?
Personal bodyguard duties, should you wish to have them.
For me to be his personal bodyguard.
Mm-hmm.
What would that, like, I need more detail than that. What would I do? What would it pay? For how long?
Well, you would follow the king around whenever he needed to go into public or some place that he would require protection. That's mostly up to him. So you would be on beck and call to the king at all times. We'd probably pay you about 100 gold a week.
It's a steady job.
That's a lot. That's 52,000 in like regular gold a
Yeah,
year.
but you have to start think at that point. You have to start thinking, how much danger is this guy in?
Well, considering that both neighbor countries around Menti hate Menti, potentially a lot. If not, I have also been offered I have also been allowed to offer you 2 different positions.
Oh, yeah. What are those?
Head of the Castle Guard, which is less personal entourage to the king and more just day-to-day protection of the castle and the people inside of it. Or, and this has been talked about between the marshals and the king himself, the Menti Guild leader has recently died in the mountains, and we need a new one.
Oh. Wow. Could I think about that?
Of course.
Okay. What? I don't know if this is a question for you, if you even know, but like, what would I need to do as guild leader?
Unfortunately, I'm not a guild member, and I never was one, and I don't work closely with them. You could certainly ask a different guild leader or a marshal.
Right. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. I'm a little overwhelmed. How long? When should I get back to you about my decision?
The end of the month would be preferable. I'm not sure what the guild has as a timeline. I know they want to fill guild leader positions rather quickly.
Right. Yes. I will go talk to some people and let you know as soon as I can.
Of course.
And I'll walk away.
Mm-hmm.
I'll start by going to the guild here.
Okay, you go to the guild here.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
See what the place looks like.
It looks like every other guild hall.
Yeah.
Build another story.
Guild halls are built specifically the same. Does Menti have anything cool? Does Menti have any like extra add-ons from the previous guild leader? Let's see.
It has an extra big kitchen.
There's his 2 stories. It's got an upper floor where all the rooms are.
Well, they're all 2-story. There's just no rooms up there. Or the Covine guild leader, not the Menti guild leader. That's my fault. Oh, this one has a... Okay. This one has a training gym extension behind it. Otherwise, it's just a normal guild hall. Definitely not the busiest guild hall you've ever been in.
That'll make my life easier. I'll go up to the desk person.
Okay, you go up to one of the desk people.
Hi.
Hello.
Soft-spoken. Okay. I was told you lost your guild leader.
Yes, unfortunately to the Shadow Father.
So sorry to hear that. What were they like?
Well, they were a father. Very patient man. Unfortunate that he died. But... Is there something I can help you with more specifically?
Oh, well, to just throw it out there, I have been offered the job of new guild leader, and I was wondering if I could have a look around.
You've been offered the job of new guild leader.
Yes.
What is your name?
Himrani Logar.
Oh. Got it. Sure, feel free to look around.
Anywhere, or?
Well, no one's using the office at the moment, and nothing else is off limits.
I will have a look around then. Thank you. And I'll do this day.
I don't know, what are you looking for?
Just trying to familiarize long word, with the place, look at the office, see if it's nice.
Office has been cleaned out, so the only thing in here at the moment is just the table and chair. But it's pretty much the same dimensions as every other office. It's the biggest office in the building, which isn't not a massive office by any means. The gym around back is fairly small as well. There's just like a sand sparring pit, and then a bunch of lifting weights and target practice stuff.
People using it at the moment?
The training pit, or just the area?
The area.
Yeah. The guild is functioning at the moment. People are still taking jobs off the board. People are sitting around laughing. They're getting their free food from the buffet. There's just no guild leader at the moment. So if people have questions, you watch them go over to the desk instead.
Would I know what a guild leader's like?
History check.
Oh, okay. History. 21.
Well, guild leader is responsible for the day-to-day operation. They're responsible for interviewing and approving new members. They're responsible for interviewing and approving transfers. They're responsible for deciding who gets to be made 4-star and what jobs gets assigned to the promotion. They get to decide. They don't get to decide the price of the job, quote unquote, but they do get to decide how much somebody has to pay in order for it to be worth it to the guild members. They also are forbidden from fighting and going out into the field in combat because we do not want to replace our guild leaders unnecessarily. So you would basically just take a desk job.
Oof.
You could fight the new recruits, which is what Nalag does. Nalag's like, you want to be 4-star? Get in the pit.
That sounds like something. Fuck, man, this is way too realistic. The job you want isn't out there. I'll go talk to Nalag. I'll go find Nalag.
So you go to Lalania.
Yeah.
Okay, you 10 gold to Lalania.
Yup.
Head to the guild hall. Find Nalag, who's currently playing cards with a couple of guild members.
Yo, Nalag.
Hello?
You got a moment?
Persuasion.
Okay. 23.
He'll just... I'm out! And tosses the cards. And they're like, ow!
Sorry, guys.
He'll stand up and office.
Yeah.
Take you back to the office and close the door and... Alright, what's up? Who's in danger? What's going on?
My life? No, and that's too grim sounding.
I don't think that sounds like grim at all.
True. I've been offered a job as guild leader?
I wouldn't take that.
I don't know.
Unless you're down for a desk job.
I mean, no.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't do that.
I thought that was like, you know, what I wanted, what I should have, but I've been out there for so long now to just start sitting down doing paperwork would be weird.
You just see his office full of undone paperwork. He starts moving it behind the desk. Yeah, I would agree. Listen, when I took this job, I was done adventuring. I had accomplished everything I wanted, and I was tired of spilling blood. If you still have things you need to accomplish, then this isn't for you. But there is satisfaction in watching a dumb elf walk in and then a couple years later become a hero, or a stupid gnome do the same thing.
The thing is, I feel like it might be for me, but just not yet. But the position is there now and not later.
Well, there's a lot of open guild leader positions right now, and open guild leader jobs will probably never stop coming open. There's hundreds of cities.
True.
Sure, you could find one. Especially if you go to the marshals and tell them you're interested. They'll put you on a list, and, well, frankly, from what you've accomplished, you're probably high on the list.
I'd assume so at this point. Yeah, okay. It's just... It's in Colvine. It's where I want to live. After, you know, my adventuring days are done.
You want to live in Menti?
It's my home.
Oh, yeah, it's a great place.
No, it's not. But still. The roots are hard to get rid of. Especially when there's literal blood in the ground.
Well, you could always ask and see if they'll do a temporary position, and when you're ready, you could take the job.
Yeah, they don't have anyone right now, so I could just maybe, like, temporarily do something, maybe?
Well, they could assign someone temporarily to the position who's not quite qualified, and then when you're ready, you could take it over.
Or that, yeah.
But I don't know if the guild would be open to doing that, or how long they'd be willing for that arrangement to be around.
Who would I need to talk to for that?
The marshals. Preferably someone like Lydell or Grim, who is going to, or Rue, somebody who is going to be more personable, less Thevin and less Lonnie and people like that.
Find Grim then, I think. Talk to Grim. So yeah, there's still stuff I want to do, and I don't want to be a king's bodyguard. That's lame.
I mean, I don't know. That means you could assassinate the king anytime you want. Not saying that you should do that, just throwing it out there.
I mean, I'm not going to say it didn't cross my mind, even though that's not what I'm saying, but...
If you're okay with becoming a massively wanted criminal, I mean... It's got its perks, I guess. There's the whole execution thing and being tracked down by people, but still.
Yeah, that's why it's not what I'm saying.
Right. Neither was I.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. I'll go talk to Grim then.
Have
about
fun with that.
temporary stuff. And who knows? Maybe we'll be colleagues in a little bit.
Sure. I don't think we'll interact very much because you're
Yeah.
a mentee, but still.
Still a nice thought.
Let me get the door.
Okay.
I just realised something.
Hmm.
Menti is Cleveland.
No.
No, Mentee's not Cleveland.
No.
Twinned with Cleveland.
No. It's just a poor country. You leave. Where do you go?
Fine, Grim.
So you go to the Darren Hall.
Yep.
10 gold.
10 gold. Oh no, math. So that's 9. Okay.
You head to Darren Hall. You go up to Guild HQ. You see the old crotchety Dragonborn who is the secretary here. And can I help you?
Yes, hello. I'm here to see Grim. Grim Greystone.
One moment. You wander off.
Tell him it's Henry.
Grim comes around the corner about 10 minutes later, and I didn't know what he meant by Hamry. I get it now.
Henry? It's not that hard of a name.
Is this something that we need to take to my office, or can we do it here?
Probably office, honestly.
Follow me.
Okay.
Grim will walk you back to his office and close the door and keep eating his lunch.
Oh, sorry, I interrupted that.
Oh no, this is the job, is having no free time.
Ugh. So, I don't know if you've heard, probably, but I don't know. He did say marshals. Anyway, they've been offered a guild leader position.
Oh, I wasn't aware we'd officially offered you that yet.
Well, it sounded like it. It felt like it.
I mean, you're on our list of people that we are going to extend an offer to. So, I mean, if someone told you that has been extended, then I guess it has.
I honestly don't remember at this point. There was a lot. And a lot was going through my head. I was a bit overwhelmed, honestly. I didn't expect that. But anyway, I wanted to come and talk to you about that. But I don't know. I wanted to ask if it was like possible to do temporary positions,
You want to temporarily be a guild leader?
or more like someone is it temporarily and then I take it later.
Ooh. No, that's not normally a thing we would allow, but considering we have lost like almost 50% of our guild leaders, that could potentially be acceptable temporarily, yes.
And then the person that's like temporarily there, and then I take over, that they could go somewhere else because they now have experience.
Yes, this is actually something we've talked about, is that there are so many positions that need to be filled that it may be beneficial to just name somebody local and then figure it out later.
See, there you go. I just had a thought, now it's gone. It's that kind of day, really. Right, there it is. Hello.
Hello.
No, I said hello to the thought. Never mind. it's not possible for a guild leader to like go on the field ever again.
This is complicated. Technically, no. Technically, guild leaders are banned from fighting. However, there are many instances and exceptions where guild leaders have had to get involved for different reasons. Normally, it's one of their 4 stars or something goes missing and nobody else has the capability of looking for them. But these are exceptions, not rules.
Mm-hmm.
We do not have any interest in replacing guild leaders consistently. We would like our guild leaders to be there for a long time.
Mm. It is a bit weird though, honestly. Like, you put the strongest people in an office and don't allow them to do anything.
Well, they're not really the strongest people. We have many guild leaders who are
They're
not.
there for a reason.
Yes, they're intelligent or they're qualified as leaders. We've had many a low-level 4-star who showed great leadership qualities that we bumped to a guild leader. There are very few people as strong as, say, Nalag in a guild leader position.
Hmm. Or me at this point. I mean, not to toot my own horn, but
Yes, but I'm talking to you, so I figured that was obvious.
I mean, so the temporarily thing.
It's possible I can bring it to the rest of the marshals. Granted, I don't think I'm going to be around much longer as far as a marshal, so my authority may not extend very far anymore.
Why is that?
Because I'm going to Dust Tax,
Oh, right.
and I have to resign in order to do such a thing, or I will just be fired. Because marshals are also not allowed to go fight.
For the same reason.
For the
Yes.
same reason.
Hmm. That's that is also why I didn't want to take that position at this moment.
You don't have to become a guild leader, frankly. I didn't want to become a guild leader or a marshal, and yet here I am. But, point being, if you'd rather adventure. You're probably richer than a lot of people on the continent. It's not like you need a day-to-day job.
I mean, true, but it would be nice to have. In the future, anyway.
I'm sure you could attempt to become an Inquisitor, or attempt to become someone's personal entourage, or hand of the king somewhere, or queen.
Could. Yeah. What would an Inquisitor do?
An Inquisitor is a private for-hire investigator. They're not
Ooh.
a guild, obviously. They're more specialized in investigating murders and crimes that do not require, say, go slaughter a beholder. It's more mysteries and things that need to be solved by people.
That does sound interesting.
You set your own price and take the jobs you want, set them as low or as high as you want, take anything you want. I mean, Queen Amari in Elvenio was once an Inquisitor.
And the hand position?
This
What would
is...
that do?
I don't think that's quite an official title. I just know that a long time ago, a friend of mine named Bolthvar became the Hand of the King in Rayleigh. They've never had another one, but it was sort of a we need something taken care of quietly position.
That does sound up my alley.
I'm sure there are leaders around the continent that would be thrilled to have someone of your skill. And Bolfar ended up becoming king because of his popularity, so...
Alright, yeah. That sounds interesting. Maybe like a royal hand for hire.
I don't think you would be a royal hand for hire, per se.
But I mean, like, hand hired by royals.
That probably, yes.
I'll keep that in mind. That sounds interesting.
Is that all?
Yes, sorry, I'll let you get back to your lunch.
No, it's fine. I actually have to go to a meeting, so I'm taking it with me.
Good luck.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see you around.
Hopefully, yes. Do you know Buttercup apparently left the continent?
Really?
That's what I was told.
Oh.
Also,
That's,
something about becoming a Death Knight.
That's something Buttercup would do.
Anyway.
How's Buttercup's family, by the way?
Oh, they were released.
Okay.
They were given to Lacey, but that didn't last long. Lacey sent them home. She has kept Shiny for now, I think, though.
Okay.
She's definitely evil.
I will leave then.
You leave.
And go check up on Shiny.
Okay. You go to Moon's Landing for 10 gold.
Nope.
You go to the palace and are let in. You go up to the dragon hatchery, the empty dragon hatchery that has no other dragons except for Shiny.
Aww.
He's just taking a nap at the moment.
Buttercup would have been keeping in contact with him throughout all this.
Yeah, because you have a sending stone to him.
Yeah, directly to him.
I'm just gonna... How big is Shiny at this point?
He's still medium, I think, so... He's basically 6 feet tall. He's just like a big cow. With wings and a long neck.
I'll go up to him and like sit down in front of him, gently put my hand on his claw. Yeah.
I'm trying to wake him.
Yeah, I was just probably gonna like pet it. See if he wakes up.
Who's there?
Hey, been a while.
Yeah. He'll yawn. Hi.
How have you been?
Bored.
I can't imagine.
I've been locked up in a box for like months.
Now you're locked in a slightly bigger box.
No, I'm not locked in here. I've been flying around Moon's Landing a lot.
Must be strange to be the only dragon.
Yes, it is.
I was worried for you when Dale disappeared. I was worried you might be gone too.
Yeah, I don't know why I wasn't.
Yeah, I just wanted to come check up on you. Come see you.
Well, I'm around. I'm the only one flying, so if you see that, it's me.
Very easy to spot you.
Hmm.
Has Buttercup been in touch?
Like every day.
Yeah, that was a stupid question. Oh, I'll let you get back to sleep.
He's gonna get up and cat stretch, and I'm gonna go fly.
Okay. Have fun.
Fly off. Hey, what up, Hare? How you doing, man?
That's it, really. I didn't
Okay.
have anything
that's
other
fine.
than that.
Grumble also stopped short of 3 months.
Yeah, I thought about 1 month. I was like, I could like
I mean-
job search a bit, and do a house in a month. Yeah, I could do that.
I still got things to do, man.
Yeah, there was a list.
Yeah.
There's a list. I'm not working my way through it yet.
Ultimately, the call is going to say that that's fine. You will have to get the approval from either whoever you want to run the land, whoever you want to run it through, whether that be Harnett and the Kingdom or multiple different people. He thinks it's fine, and he could do it. He could definitely get that done, get that built, and probably cost you about 230 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I need to negotiate with someone then.
Yep, you'll need to either get the approval of several landowners plus a farmer, or you'll have to get Harnett and the Kingdom's approval.
I'm gonna start by investigating Harnett, but before we do that,
Can
At
I
some
have a
point-
suggestion, Grumble?
what?
Nothing says you have to go overground. You could have an underground river that they wouldn't be able to object to. Because you
That's
have
an
your
interesting point, actually.
yeah. Nothing says it has to go overground to start off with.
But still go through their land. So unless you do that illegally, secretly, it would still go through the land.
That's what I was thinking, actually, but I'm wondering, is there any benefit to having it underground?
That's a whole other thing I would have to research.
We'll probably get down there one day and find a fucking fisherman there.
You
He's
just came out of
always there.
surgery. Sorry to hear that, man. Hope your surgery was helpful, though, in the long term.
Yes, rest up.
I'm going to start asking about town, about this Harold Upit. I can't remember the guy's name. Harold Upimot or something?
You asked around town about Harnett Upimorn.
What is he?
Do what?
What kind of person is he? What's like general gossip about him and how he behaves and his general status and wealth and things?
Well, Mr. Upimorn is... Let me open his page. Mr. Upimorn really recently came in 5th in the king election. Former nobility, or at least his family was former nobility. He's the descendant of one of the queens of Rayleigh. He's currently a very, very successful businessman. He's part of the council in Moga, and he's the financial advisor to Moga. He is a silver dragonborn. He's pretty well regarded as a honest, straight shooter. Obviously, he's well respected. He got votes for the kingship. No combat experience. His wife was... You guys might know this. His wife was kidnapped by the Durans at one point. But she was found and rescued. And I think that's what you would get.
And if I would go down the other route with the multiple persons, are these also persons of wealth already, or are they persons who are just living day to day?
One of them is a farmer, so you would literally have to go talk to him on his farm. One of them is just a wealthy aristocrat who owns the land, and the other is a company, like a development company.
Okay, well, before any of this, at some point, Imri's going to come back to her house, and she's going to find Grumble and the workers singing a song of construction.
What is a song of
Can
construction,
we
Crow?
fix it? Yes, we can. God the builder.
I'm thinking we're singing Warriors by Imagine Dragons.
Oh, okay.
We're the warriors who built this house.
Yes, that's exactly it.
You do sea shanties of construction. Anything else?
Okay, yes. Okay, so I'm gonna go and see if I can make an appointment with Harnet. What is it? It's not Harold. Harnet.
Harnet Upimorn.
Harnet. I'm gonna see if I can make some kind of appointment with this guy.
Okay, you probably go to his place of business here in town, and the secretary will tell you he's basically lives in Moga most of the year. So if you want to make a personal appointment with him, you'd have to go to our office in Moga.
Moga. Do I have Moga on my list? Can you just point out where Moga is? Oh, I have not been there yet. Well, I do have it on my list. I will try and teleport myself to Moga.
Okay. You teleport to Moga.
And I'm going to ask around town for the residence of Mr. Harnet Upimorn.
Okay. I'm not sure where he lives. I can give you the business.
Could you direct me to his offices of business?
Yes. Give you directions to the tree that he's in.
Knock, knock, knock. Grumble says knock.
You knock on this business place as people are walking in and out.
Grumble's gonna poke his head in.
You
Hello?
see a lobby.
Grumble's gonna sneak in stealthily.
Still check.
Six.
Okay, you sneak in and the secretary kind of like, what are you doing?
Grumble is sneaking in.
Okay. Can I help you, Mr. Grumble?
Oh, yes. Maybe you can. Hello, I'm Mr. Grumble.
Grumble takes a hand and starts shaking it rapidly and vigorously with joy.
Somebody's gonna get mad at you one day. He's just, okay.
So, Mr. Grumble is looking to have words with a Mr. Harnet Upimorn.
Okay. Mr. Upimorn is currently at a business lunch. You could probably catch him when he comes back.
And, well, could you maybe schedule Mr. Grumble in for an appointment?
There's no need. He doesn't have anything after lunch. You can just walk in after lunch.
Very well, Grumble will return after lunch.
Grumble's going to go to the guild and pick up a potion.
Yep, you get your free potion.
And I'll be taking my lunch in the guild.
Okay. And that is where we have to wrap it up for today because we're out of time.
Yay!
But when we come back, we will go over to Buttercup and her continued conversation. with Heart of Brimmore. We will do Grumble's conversation with Harnett Upimorn, and Charlotte can think of more things Henry might be interested in doing.
I can't wait for someone else to do the recap next week.
I think Charlotte should recap next week.
I think so too.
I can do mine, but
You're still here. Dang, long session, unlike with my missus. Dang. God dang, bloke. We're actually just wrapping up.
savage.
You will all eat.
Nom. I hope so.
Oh yeah, we were all wondering, how was the rogue? Clearly, we've decided that Lizard, you became a cannibal and ate a D&D player who plays a rogue.
What?
You're a cannibal, they decided.
Yes,
Okay.
It's canon now.
that is
Okay.
canon.
Well, it's canon.
Wait,
bold,
me
so
or Henry?
yeah. You.
You, not
Me.
Henry.
Ah. Got it.
You went and consumed a different D&D player to steal their energy.
Why would I do that?
I don't know. Was
Something Dutch to do, I suppose.
Oh,
We were wondering why you did that as well. Do you care to explain yourself?
yeah.
3,000 XP.
Hey! Let me throw in the new number for y'all in the chat. There you go.
Alright.
One
Yeah,
second.
same. Is it not the same? So this
It's yeah, it's the same. It's the right number.
Okay.
Yeah.
And next week is when, well, next 2 weeks you'll find out that Grumble is actually the Lich.
We're still on the world map. There we go.
Or
Okay,
will it be
you-
Buttercup the Lich?
Ogre,
Who
you
knows?
really caught me off guard.
Or me.
I was not ready for anybody to go to Olin's Rock yet.
Hey, come on! You were not expecting to see a civil engineer today.
I was that too. I was also not expecting a civil engineer.
No. No one expects a civil engineer.
No one expects the Spanish civil engineer.
Right, so the
Oh,
next session is
Inquisition.
September, will it be? It's going to be September.
The 5th.
Yeah, it'll be September 5th, I think.
Jesus Christ.
Perfect timing if there's ever a space for a player I'd love to join. I played some games years ago, but I'm currently friendless. So this is my name on Steam or Discord with a 6094. Yeah, man, we have some games that are currently coming up, but if the spot comes open, I can DM you and let you know.
One of us. One of us.
So,
If you want to become, you can. There's an architect's position available.
Hey, we just lost our healer.
Yeah, if you
Long
want to.
kill.
we
Oh,
can
right.
roll up an architect.
yeah,
Veteran the architect.
probably not join the game that's about to end. Or at least is wrapping down. So yes. Good stuff, y'all.
Yay!
That was Ogres was really challenging because that was a lot of stuff I had to just do off the top of my head until I found the paper that I wrote.
I'm glad I stretched you there.
It was. I mean, it's fun. I enjoy having to improv it a little bit. So, the 5th. Yeah, the 5th is our next session.
Wow. Soon be Christmas.
And we will continue from there. It will soon be Christmas. So,
We're getting there.
thank you all so much for watching. Minus you, people who live in Menti, and
The new Cleveland.
we will see you in the future. So, stay awesome, everybody. And hopefully I can get Bloodborne working again. And if not, we'll just keep doing Dark Souls mods. But yes.
Bloodborne.
Toodles, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.